Hey everyone, so I finally completed my Give Yourself Goosebumps collection after many months of searching and scouring the internet and trying to find all of these really rare and hard to find Goosebumps books. So yeah, I finally have every single Give Yourself Goosebumps book, and I'm very excited, and I plan on going through and reading all of them now. And I'm gonna just show everything off in this video. I'm gonna go through and show you all 50 books, and I'll talk a little bit about some of them, but I'm not going to talk about them too much because, again, I plan on going through and reading them and reviewing them all at some point. Maybe not all, reviewing a lot of them. Probably next year I'll go through and work on doing reviews for them, and when I'm done, I don't know if I'll do a ranking, because ranking a 50 book series it requires too much thought. It's way too much to think about and trying to figure out which ones I like more. I attempted it with the original Goosebumps series many months ago. I have some older videos on this channel where I did that with the original Goosebumps series, and it was just too much work. So I don't know if I'll do a ranking with this Give Yourself Goosebumps series, but once I'm done going through and reading and reviewing most of these, I might just do like a top 10 and then maybe like my least favorite ones or something like that. So yeah, let's just go through, guys. I'm going to show you my collection here, all 50 books. And for those of you who don't know, just to summarize these a little bit, these are basically choose your own adventure type stories where you read, and then at the bottom of the page there will be instructions. It will give you a choice of if you want to do this or do you want to do that. You go to a certain page and then it continues on from there, and there are, in all of these books, there are over 20 different endings. Some of them are right at about 20 different endings. Others have as many as nearly 30, I believe. I think there's some that are like 26 or 27 different endings maybe. I could be wrong, but I know there's quite a few on some of them. And some of them are a lot of fun because they're actually kind of challenging as you try to seek out that good ending. Most of the endings are bad in these types of books, where your character dies or something happens to you, and you have to try to, it's kind of like an adventure. You have to try to stay alive and make the right decisions and until you find that one happy ending. Some of these books have multiple good endings, and some of them have like only one. So yeah, it's kind of fun and kind of a challenge. Like, these are almost like a game books kind of, and some of them have like puzzles you got to solve and different things like that. So yeah, I absolutely loved this series as a kid. Give Yourself Goosebumps books just are so nostalgic and sentimental for me, and the few I've reread as an adult I still am in love with. So yeah, guys, let's just go through. I'll show you my entire collection real quick, and I'll talk a little bit about some of these, but I don't want this video to be super long, and I'll be reviewing these in the future, so we're just going to try to keep this brief. Keyword is try. So the first book in the series, Escape from the Carnival of Horrors. And of course, this is kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure version of the One Day at Horrorland, the very iconic and popular Goosebumps book from the original series. Love the artwork on this one and the purple crocodile. Super cool. Number 2, TikTok You're Dead. Hopefully these are coming into focus and you guys can see them all right, because my camera on my phone kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Number 3, Trapped in Batwing Hall. I love this one. This is a great one. The artwork on some of these too, or on most of them, is just phenomenal. Just such nostalgic and iconic artwork. Especially this one, the Deadly Experiments of Dr. Eek. I love this chimpanzee looking mad scientist dude on the front here. So cool. And I remember this being a really good one too. I think I really enjoyed this one. Night in Werewolf Woods. This is one I've reread already and reviewed on this channel, and unfortunately this book is not good. This is probably one of my least favorite Give Yourself Goosebumps books. Despite me being a huge werewolf fan and loving werewolf type of stories, this one is very misleading. The majority of it isn't even about werewolves. So yeah, that's number 5 in the series. Number 6, Beware of the Purple Peanut Butter. This is a great one. Number 7, Under the Magician's Spell. Number 8, The Curse of the Creeping Coffin. This is one of the best ones, hands down. I'm going a little bit off memory, but this is one of the greatest Give Yourself Goosebumps books out there. Such cool artwork too. I love these shiny, like holographic type covers, and then this coffin with the skeleton hands creeping out of it. This is a great book. The Knight in Screaming Armor, which is number 9 in the series. This one has amazing artwork too. I never realized how cool the artwork on this one was until I started looking at it more closely. You got like this knight, the green glowing eyes, and then you got the little crow or raven or whatever. That's kind of a knight too. He's like, his wings are made of steel, and he's got like the iron beak. Very, very cool. Again, hopefully you guys can see these. And this one, I do want to talk about a little bit because this was the very first Goosebumps books I ever owned as a kid. And that is number 10, Diary of a Mad Mummy. So much nostalgia for this book. I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, this is not the same copy I had when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to it. I probably lost it or something. But yeah, this is an incredible book. This is what got me started on Goosebumps. One of my first Goosebumps books I've ever read. And yeah, I absolutely love Diary of a Mad Mummy. At number 11, we have Deep in the Jungle of Doom. I don't really remember this one too much, but very cool artwork. Love that creepy looking creature on the front that's a little bit reminiscent of the creature from the Black Lagoon, I think. At number 12, Welcome to the Wicked Wax Museum. On the back here, there's a funny little blurb that says, "Too hot to handle." Number 13, Scream of the Evil Genie. Oh, I should start reading these blurbs on the back more often. I kind of forgot about these. This one says, "This genie's a major meanie." That's corny as hell. The Creepy Creations of Professor Shock. I really like this one too. This one is, from what I remember, one of the really good ones. And on the back it says, he's into heavy metal. Really heavy metal. Number 15, this is perhaps one of the most iconic GYG books. And this is the only one that has a modern reprinted version. And that is number 15, Please Don't Feed the Vampire. This cover is just flawless. Absolutely flawless. And I just love the artwork and the color scheme and the holographic. It's just everything just meshes so well. This is just an amazing book. And the story itself too, from what I remember, I think I actually reread this one as an adult. And it holds up. This is a good one. And on the back it says, his bark is not worse than his bite. At number 16, we have Secret Agent Grandma. And then on the back it says, will the real grandma please stay alive? Number 17, Little Comic Shop of Horrors. Laugh at your own risk. 18, Attack of the Beastly Babysitter. Number 19, I forgot what it was called. Escape from Camp Run for Your Life. Really like the cover on this one as well. Number 20, Toy Terror, batteries included. On the back it says, wind them up and watch them go wild. At number 21, we have The Twisted Tale of Tiki Island. At number 22, we have Return to Carnival of Horrors, the first sequel in the Give Yourself Goosebumps series. Actually, I think this might be the only sequel that the Give Yourself Goosebumps series has. And on the back it says, it's the ride of your life again. Absolutely love the cover art on this one as well. Very neat. This one's not in the best shape. This one's a little bit beat up. Got a Kmart sticker on the back, and the binding isn't the best, but yeah. Return to Carnival of Horrors. Number 23, and this is where we get into the Black Spine GYGs, and they're commonly known as the Black Spines because this is where the books took a different format and kind of look to them. The spines are black, and we lose that holographic look that books 1 through 22 have, and they take on kind of this very dark, like black, kind of dark purple outline and bordering with these little red and black boxes here. So yeah, the books kind of take on a different look, starting with this one, number 23 in the series. And this one is Zapped in Space. I don't remember a thing about this book. I know I read all of these when I was a kid. Don't remember this one at all, so I'm thinking maybe I wasn't a huge fan of it. I don't know. We'll see whenever I get around to rereading it. At number 24, we have Lost in Stink Eye Swamp. And I need to get a replacement copy of this one because this one doesn't look terrible at first, but it is not in good shape at all. The binding on it is very, very weak. Like, the pages are almost about to come out of it. And there's also writing in it. There's like a puzzle in the back somewhere here. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's like a word search or something. And someone drew all over it, and that is unacceptable to me. So I got to find another copy of this book. But for now, at least I have it at least. So number 24, The Lost in Stink Eye Swamp. Number 25, Shop Till You Drop Dead. And I remember loving this one. This is one of those GYGs that's more of a game. It's very challenging. You have to go through different like levels and stores in the mall and accomplish certain things. And I remember the ending, the good ending on this one being a little bit more like challenging and difficult to try to find. Again, I'm mostly going off memory, but I think this is a really good one. And I remember having a lot of fun with this book when I was a kid, trying to find that good ending and beat all of the monsters and everything, or whatever took place in this book. I don't remember everything that happens, but I remember really enjoying this one. At number 26, Alone in Snakebite Canyon. I don't remember this one too much. At number 27, Checkout Time at Dead End Hotel. On the back it says, you can check in, but you can't check out. This was a pretty good one, I think. I really like it. Very cool cover, too. Number 28, Night of a Thousand Claws. This is another one I don't really remember a whole lot. And on the back it says, feeling claustrophobic. Hopefully you guys can see these again. Hopefully this isn't just all wasted, me showing off all these books and they're not focusing on camera. I'll be ticked if that's the case. Number 29, Invaders from the Big Screen. And then on the back it says, he's one mad monkey. And this one, I don't remember a whole lot, but I remember it being kind of fun. I think you basically go into the movie theater and then you have an option to like go inside these different movies and stuff. So I think this one will be a lot of fun. Number 30, Your Plant Food. This is a really good one too, from what I remember. And actually, funny story. So, long time ago, before I even got into series Goosebumps collecting again, I believe I was in my teen years, and I bought this book online because I wanted it. And I got a copy that didn't look right. It was, the cover and everything was very, very pale. The pages felt very low quality. The book just, it didn't look right. And I remember looking on the copyright page and it said it was from India or something, Scholastic of India. And I didn't know at the time what it was exactly, and I just kind of dismissed it. And I ended up looking it up later, and I realized that it was a bootleg copy. And yes, for those of you out there who might not know, these Give Yourself Goosebumps books, specifically these Black Spine ones that we're showing off now, are becoming very, very rare. And they started reprinting these books in other countries and started selling them in the United States because these books are so hard to come by. And yes, they're essentially bootleg copies of these books. They're just very cheaply reproduced versions that they're not really legitimate. They're still the same book. They're still readable. But yeah, I don't really want those cheap reproduced versions in my collection. So yeah, this is obviously an original version printed in the United States. I think I ended up giving that other one away. But yeah, I just wanted to share that quick. At number 31, The Werewolf of Twisted Tree Lodge. This is also one that I've reread as an adult, and I already have a review of this up on my channel. And I absolutely love this book. This was one of my favorites as a kid, and I think it's still a favorite. This is a great, great book. Love Werewolf of Twisted Tree Lodge. It's Only a Nightmare. This one, I don't really remember this one a whole lot, but very cool cover. On the back it says, Life is but a Scream. Number 33, It Came from the Internet. On the back it says, log on for a free megabyte. Love these cheesy blurbs. They're so corny. Number 34, Elevator to Nowhere. Now, I don't remember this book a whole lot, but I do remember this one creeping me out. This guy on the cover here, he's like a headhunter. That's pretty much all I remember for it. And for some reason, it scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. This guy is basically chasing you and like trying to steal your head or cut your head off or something like that for his collection. I don't remember exactly, but I remember this book creeping the hell out of me when I was like 11 years old or however old I was when I first read this. And this book, by the way, is in terrible shape, but I can't complain because this was a free gift from one of my very good friends. So yeah, this is pretty much a placeholder until I find a better copy of it, kind of like Lost in Stink Eye Swamp. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, and I'm excited to read this and see if it still scares me. At number 35, we have Hocus Pocus Horror. Now You See, Now You Don't. Don't really remember this one much either. I'm going to be excited to go through and read all these again, because it's going to be like reading them again for the first time, rediscovering them. So, yeah. Number 36, Ship of Ghouls. I really like the color scheme on this one. There's like a trail of blood kind of floating in the water. Very neat. Number 37, Escape from Horror House. Home is where the horror is. That's the best blurb or tagline they could come up with for this one. This one doesn't have the best cover either, to be honest. It's pretty basic. It's just a haunted house that's kind of looking angry with the windows for eyeballs. This is not exactly the most creative cover in the franchise. Number 38, Into the Twister of Terror. I don't remember a thing about this book at all. The cover is not the greatest on this one either, so I don't know. This one might not be one of the best books in the series. Number 39, Scary Birthday to You. This one, I remember being really good. Can't wait to reread it. On the back it says, "It's your party. You can scream if you want to." And number 40, Zombie School. And this is one of those like more game book oriented ones as well. I believe it's a challenge. You have to go through all the different classrooms and survive zombie school, and I think try to fool everyone or fool the teachers into thinking you're not a zombie or something. I guess I don't really remember for sure, but I remember this one being a lot of fun. Number 41, we have Danger Time. This one is really rough too. I would like to get a replacement copy for this one in the future. There's a lot of edge wear. It's kind of coming apart there at the bottom. The binding isn't the best, but yeah, this is number 41 in the series. Number 42, All Day Nightmare. This is another one I've reread as an adult, and this one was pretty decent. I liked it. There were some parts about it that I didn't really care for. I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars maybe. I don't remember for sure. But yeah, this was an okay one. And now we are on to the special editions. The last 8 books in the series are considered special editions. And the reason for that is I think all of these, or most of them, are more game-oriented. They're a lot more challenging to complete. There might only be 1 or 2 good endings each in these, instead of some of the earlier ones in the series having multiple good endings. And from what I remember, these ones are just really fun, honestly. And some of them, like, you actually go into a certain area and you have to, like, collect items, and you got to write it down in a notepad, what items you have, and some decisions you make will affect your decisions later on in the story. And yeah, these books are just a lot of fun. From what I remember, I absolutely love all of these special editions in the series. And so the first one is Into the Jaws of Doom. Talk about a jawbreaker. And these ones are also the rarest of the rare in this series. All of these books I'm showing you go for upwards of $30 to $40 a piece. Some of them even far more than that on eBay. This one is number 2 in the special edition series, Return to Terror Tower. And this one is actually kind of a sequel from the original Goosebumps book, A Night in Terror Tower from the original series. So yeah, this is the special edition number 2. Special edition number 3, Trapped in the Circus of Fear. Don't really remember this one a whole lot, but I remember being a little bit disappointed with it because I've always loved stories about circuses and carnivals and fairs and things like that. I feel like there's a lot of potential and possibilities there. Love horror stories involving those types of settings. But I remember being a little bit let down by this one, but I don't really remember exactly why. So yeah, we'll see when I reread it. One Night in Pain House is special edition number 4. And this one is kind of a weird cover. It's just like a giant orange cat, kind of random. But I remember this book being fantastic. I love this one as a kid. I'm pretty sure I read this book probably 25 times when I was a kid. Number 5 in the special edition series is The Curse of the Cave Creatures. On the back it says Grin and Bear It. Don't really remember this one too much. At number 6 we have Revenge of the Body Squeezers, and I think this is kind of a sequel of the Invasion of the Body Squeezers books from Series 2000. book number 7, the very last book I got in my collection, and this is the rarest of them all. This book goes for insane prices online and is very valuable, hard to find. Took me a long time to finally get a copy of it. Very excited to finally have it now. And that is book number 7 in the special edition series, Trick or Trapped. On the back it says, "No treats on this street." Really like the cover on this one too. I'm not really sure what this guy is supposed to be, but very cool, very creepy looking. And then the very final Give Yourself Goosebumps book in the series, special edition number 8, Weekend at Poison Lake. And I remember loving the hell out of this book when I was a kid. This is a really good one from what I remember, so I'm excited to reread it. Of course, being the last book in this series, I plan on reading these in chronological order, so it'll probably be a while before I get to this one. But yeah, on the back it says, "Come on," or "Come on in, the water's slime." So yeah, this one is also very rare and hard to find. All right, guys, that is it. That is all 50 books of the Give Yourself Goosebumps series. I'm very excited to finally have all of them. And like I said, in the future, you'll probably start seeing reviews from some of these books. I probably won't review every single one just because there's so many. And then when I'm done, and this is something I'm going to take my time on. I'm not just going to sit down and read all of them. I'll probably read like maybe a couple of them a month, or maybe 3 a month, or something along those lines. I'll probably be working on this next year. I'm very excited to jump into these though and reread them as an adult again. I've already reread some of them and enjoyed them quite a bit. So throughout next year, you'll probably see reviews of these. And whenever I get around to finally reading through all of them again, I'll do like maybe a top 10 or top 20 of my favorite ones, and maybe do a video of like my least favorites too or something. I don't know for sure. We'll just kind of play it by ear and see how things go. But anyways, guys, what are your thoughts on the Give Yourself Goosebumps series? If you've read these, what are some of your favorite books in the series? What is a book in the series that maybe you did not like at all, that you thought was really bad? Get down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And that's all I have for today, guys. So thanks for watching as always, and have an awesome day.